The most important thing for an orthopedic surgeon is improving a patient's quality of life. During his prestigious career that spans more than 2 decades, Dr. William Leone has performed over 9,000 successful surgeries. Today, his practice focuses on solving complex hip and knee problems, including hip and knee replacements and arthroscopic surgery.
I think we're all born with certain gifts and certain natural abilities. And I think we kind of have to grow up enough to figure out what they are and then figure out what we can do in life so that we really apply them and we're not pushing against it, we're going with we're good at. And for me, it's very much communicating with people and kind of understanding what they need. And then my ability not only to use my hands, but to really see three-dimensionally. So I really have an advantage because I can really visualize it before it's done. That's my gift.
Dr. Leone graduated from the University of South Florida and Emory University Medical School. He completed an internship and residency at the University of Miami and fellowship experience in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. He was recently featured in the New York Times as one of America's top doctors. According to Premier, a nationally recognized agency that collects medical data, Dr. Leone's cases have less complications, fewer readmissions, and shorter than average stays than other specialty orthopedic cases in the country. He cares for his patients at Holy Cross Hospital, where he's become a key member of their leadership team.
I like the fact that I can do these cases and I know I can get a good result when most people wouldn't even consider doing these cases. And patients know that and they really say thank you and they seek me out for it.
Holy Cross has been named by U.S. News and World Report Best Hospital for Orthopedics in 2008 and 2009 and was named Best Regional Hospital for Orthopedics in 2010 and 2011. Holy Cross is accredited by the Joint Commission and is designated a magnet hospital by the American Nurses Credentialing Agency. At the Leone Center for Orthopedic Care, Dr. Leone has developed a concierge medicine practice, which is built on total patient satisfaction.
The defining moment for me was recognizing that the pain was generating from my right hip. I could not dance, I could not sit in a movie theater, I could not sleep, I could not play tennis or virtually any other athletic activity. My life, as I knew it, was basically over. But all the doctors that I saw, when I expressed to them that tennis was a very important part of my life, they all said, well, maybe we can get you back in some limited way. Maybe to doubles, some light tennis, and that really wasn't good enough for me. And Dr. Leone said to me, Eric, I will get you back to tennis if you follow my instructions and you do the rehab that I outlined for you. I will get you back on the tennis court. And he did, and I am.
When I found out that I was going to need at least 1 hip replacement and potentially 2, I delayed going to see surgeons. I was petrified. I really, at the age of then 39, was not looking forward to having 2 hip replacements. I have to say last year professionally was probably one of the most successful years of my life, and it happens to be the same year that I had 2 hip replacements. And thanks to Dr. Leone, I think I did a great job and I hit the ground running, literally, and I can't thank him enough.
Focused on individual care and consistent, excellent results, patients benefit from the surgical expertise and attentive treatment by Dr. Leone and his team.
We just take care of our patients, and I think that's the thing that's most unique about our practice, is that we really, it's like old-fashioned medicine. We take care of our patients. We answer the phone when they call. I think nothing of calling people back, and you know, quite often they know that it's going to be 6 or 7 o'clock and they're going to get a call back. So I think that's the uniqueness about our practice, is that it's real people, it's not answering machines, and they have accessibility to both of us.
The biggest benefit is that the Leone Center for Orthopedic Care gives you the best chance of having an optimal experience while achieving excellent results from the initial consultation all the way through post-operative care. Patients have increased availability to Dr. Leone and his team, minimal wait time to schedule an appointment. Appointment times are honored, respecting every patient's time as valuable. minimally invasive surgical techniques that maximize patients' outcomes and faster recovery times. A standalone office which is quiet, private, respectful, and dignified. A gentle, compassionate approach that minimizes pain and ensures emotional satisfaction with the entire process. Admission to top-rated Holy Cross Hospital with the option for a private room with VIP meals and increased services. Dr. Leone continues to refine and update his techniques by combining a gentle approach with back-to-basics medicine and science.
I look back just on the last 3 years and 5 years and 10 years, and the subtle changes we've made all along the line. The procedure's so much different now than it was 5 years or 10 years ago. There's so many bright people in our world, and there's so many bright people with different ways of looking at a situation and coming up with clever new insights about how you can go about it, and you can learn from all of them, and you can internalize it and pick, what aspects you can incorporate into your procedure.
He's the inventor of the pelvic alignment level, a device that allows him to achieve greater precision when performing total hip replacements. The PAL helps to assure that the new prosthetic hip joint is perfectly positioned for greater longevity and correct leg length. He is also an expert at using computer-assisted surgery and robotics, which has resulted in improved outcomes by achieving more precise component positioning during partial and total knee replacement. Dr. Leone is a published author and is involved in the clinical trials and review of new orthopedic implants, techniques, and equipment. He also lectures internationally on advanced surgical techniques. In addition to being a renowned surgeon and innovator, Dr. Leone is equally passionate about his pursuits away from the office.
Flying is a great feeling. It's a lot like doing surgery. You have to actually be there fully 100% in the moment. I love to dive, free dive, scuba dive. I'm a swimmer. I probably swim 3 miles a week. I think for me, what I do is very physical, and if I don't stay in shape and move, then I don't feel good. It's a good part of my energy.
Dr. Leone and his staff share one common goal: to achieve superb clinical results for patients while respecting their dignity and their time by making the entire process as pleasant and professional as possible.
No one wants this experience, but if you have to go through it, how do you come out and say, wow, I was really taken care of. Thank you. That's what I'd want. It's hard to find.